Hello everybody and welcome to some Dota 2 casting. This is your caster for this random game, Party PD, and we're going to be jumping into this game that I randomly jumped into. I was busy doing something else and I didn't get into the drafts, but it looks like there's already a lot of stuff here. And it looks like there's apparently Miracle on this team. Yeah, stand-in Miracle is on the ACA team. So, looks like Miracle's having a little bit of extra practice before the tournament starts out. Which obviously they're perfectly okay with getting a miracle. Because obviously Miracle is a possession to some people. So Miracle will end up being the mid here with Dragon Knight mid versus the Invoker mid. That's pretty much it. The stream, by the way, for those of you who are watching, 5-minute delay. So hope you enjoy that. I'm gonna go to my Twitter and promote this real quick while I put somebody in the lane on auto spectate. How do I do that over Discord? And we're back at it again, folks. So now we're back. Doesn't look like anything's really changed. Net worth is, up there. Last hits is actually pretty good for this Sven, which is actually not in the jungle here. It looks like there could be a possible engagement on top. Not going to be the case. Bat Rider's just trying to get a lot of aggro damage in here. Maybe trying to get some jungles while he can at the same time. But this safe lane Sven, that's where it is. Actually, we take back a look at top here. Bat Rider might go down here. Actually goes out the other. Oh yeah, it does go down. This confirming the last hit. Sunstrike not going to land on the Phoenix, and they're going to get the first blood fairly efficiently here. So that gives a lot of immediate farm. That was actually a good amount of gold lost from this Bat Rider as well, which we all know is going to end up going for a Blink Dagger in the eventual future. So that's what happened already. So a fairly good kill on this top lane. Looks like Lion also rotated to top now because they noticed that that's what happened here. He's like, oh, well, you just got to pull the lane here. Don't care about yourself whatsoever. Not going to be able to get the full pull. In fact, only gets the range creep and possibly the cannon, but nope, not going to get the cannon here. Mid taking a little bit of damage here. The Invoker, a good percentage damage here, is going to go into Quas Exort build, which means we should see a lot of aggression against this Dragon Knight. Looks like there's going to be a little bit of a tussle here on this top rune. Top rune's already been used up here. No, it doesn't actually. The Dragon Knight does get the regen on top of the Lion, so very hard to miss that goodbye, and that's exactly what happened. And going 2 specs into Quas, this Invoker will have its regen up fairly quickly here. The Lion, obviously not here, but the Phoenix is kind of half dead, but still trying to look for engagement in this mid fight. Looks like bottom, Faceless Void is having a little bit of a hard time. He actually only has 9-0 at the moment against this very heavy, aggro lane, this Vengeful Spirit, providing extra damage to the Sven very, very early, providing a easy farm time for Sven. Probably didn't even need to go into Quelling Blade with how much damage that they're getting off of this here. Looks like they want to try and engage Phoenix here, but no, they're just going to go back to farming. And Bat Rider picks up the Tranquils back in the base here. And,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Lion's got a sentry ward, possibly dewarding one of the camps. I have no idea where. That's what happened there. Phoenix, they're looking for an engagement here. Looks like they could get it if they land it correctly. Phoenix low enough alpha, they don't. Invoker does end up seeing the Phoenix there, but will disjoint out. Miracle popping ultimate to try and get some damage on this tower while he can. He's playing fairly passive against this Invoker, despite having no extra roaming potential off of here. Looks like, or sounds like Invoker possibly specking. Yeah, he does go into Quas Exort, and the standard, we're not going to end up getting kills, so I'm going to aggro the lane kind of deal. And it's not going to be the case here, because Miracle is just going to keep on hitting out the lane. Going to go for the top rune, bottom rune going to be denied to the Phoenix, actually being a haste rune. Get back to the base quicker, or get to those tranquils quicker, because it looks like you actually don't have your tranquils. Never mind. Double stack in the bottom, being pinged out by somebody, don't know who. Bat Rider, he's going to try and end up killing this Lich here. Might actually get it if he's able to get at least one Firefly charge on. Sunstrike not going to land on anybody here. 3 stacks on top of this Lich, but it's not going to be enough. 4 stacks. He will not go down. Phoenix Sunburn healing him up. And Bat Rider will go down to the tower, actually. Split amongst Medusa and Lich. But either way, there's a fly in my office, and I've yet to kill it. Get ready, guys. It's not dead. Never mind. Dang it. I was about to hit it, but I missed him. It looks like, actually lagging on the screen, too. Oh, well. Can't fix what you can't fix, pretty much. Am I right? So, looks like, there's going to be a little bit of scouting here by this Vengeful Spirit. Actually going to try and continue to stack the waves in the camps here. There's a double, or is that a triple? That's a triple stack there in the large camp, a single in the small, and this bottom camp, this hard camp, empty at the moment as well. CS going really, really well for this Sven, and a Faceless Void having to go Iron Talon and a Raindrop in order to make sure that he can't take that huge amount of damage coming from either of the 2 stuns. Lots of boots being picked up for all the teams here. Actually, boots purely just for the Radiant are being picked up at the moment. And meanwhile, this Sven just free farming practically on bottom here with the occasional semi-engagement coming out by this Faceless Void. Everyone is on bottom here, possibly going to go into a smoke. There is 1 smoke on the line, but not enough to end up providing a little bit of potential here. 2 drops left on the Invoker. And looks like we have an Observer Ward to block out that stacking camp there. It is, in fact, blocked. So, and looks like the Phoenix just hanging around. He's got Invis. Creep does spot him out here, and he will be cleaned out by the end of the team. But meanwhile, Sven free farming top. It looks like there's going to be a Faceless Void Chrono here, but there's not really a lot of damage to follow it up here. Phoenix dealing enough damage. Sunstrike going down. Looks like it's going to be another kill on the Bat Rider. Bat Rider being stunned out by the Dragon Knight in ranged form, but it might be a little bit careful. Faceless Void taking a lot of damage. And Invoker has Sunstrike again. Might be able to pick up a kill here, but it's not going to be the case. They're drawing out on the map. I got to figure out what these rotations came from and why they happened in the way that they did. But in the meantime, Medusa still free farming top, 55-26 on CS, with the Sven still trailing massively ahead with 70, basically 70-20 to CS and denies. Looks like they're going to re-rotate back to bot here. Fortification was used for the Radiant, or the Dire, to defend that top tower. And Boots being picked up by the Sven. He's dealt enough damage. He actually picked up a Dominator before getting the tower. Sven dedicating an ultimate on top of this. Does not get hit by a Phoenix drop. Still has 3 more drops though for to try. And they're just going to try and clear out this wave here so that they can actually make an engagement on this Sven, who's already used his engage on the tower. He will end up getting hit, and that will be a disengagement from the tower, because he won't be able to deal any more damage here. Scan being thrown out on the outside of the Roshan pit. Not going to pick up anybody. Does do the little glitching thing it does every now and again, but that's it. So, now I guess we can go to the net worth chart. Looks like the Dragon Knight's actually trailing above the Wraith King. Wow. I am so bad today, guys. Report me. No. Looks like the Dragon Knight is going to be above the Sven for 1 right now. I mean, they have 4 kills, and Dragon Knight was there for 2 of them, so I'm not too surprised that that's what's happening. And Miracle's just doing a really good job making sure he can maximize his farm in this mid lane. Looks like he will end up going to an Armlet and not do a Dominator instead. He could still go to he's going to go Armlet. And Midas being picked up. for the Invoker. A Tome being picked up as well. Invoker trying to get that Midas for that recovery farm. But, I mean, he's got it. He's got the Midas. And, I mean, it's a 10-minute Midas. I mean, it's not bad. It's not good. It's not the best. Looks like they're going to try and stack again, but they know that the camp is actually gets semi-blocked here by Creep not actually getting pulled. So that's very interesting here. Faceless Void still trying to get the farm on bottom here. Has an Iron Talon, possibly going into Tranquil Boots, judging by the items he has here. He will end up actually picking up a Vlad's, which means we could be seeing either like a Desolator or a Scotty eventually picked up on the Faceless Void. That would be interesting. He does Iron Talon the cannon, but does not end up getting the last hit. Anything to deny the ability that it won't actually be killed off here. Still 5 drops on this on the Faceless Void here. Looks like Batrider taking a lot of damage from the side camp here. No Blink Dagger yet. It's at 1.5k. Trying to get that Blink Dagger really bad, but not going to be the case. Miracle getting pressed on by this Invoker here, but I mean, not providing much of a threat here. Armlet is dropped on, and he will end up just cruising on over. And Radiant gonna pick up a scan on the outside of their semi-stack here. They don't pick up anything, and the Medusa is just gonna try and farm out this stuff here. And it's gonna take a little while because he does not have a lot of damage, but the Lich armor does prevent him from taking a lot of damage from this. Faceless Void hanging on the outside, trying to get at least some experience, possibly helping him out too. Faceless Void doesn't really have a lot of damage potential. Regen being pinged down on the bottom here, denied actually by a Vengeful Spirit. Versus, you know, somebody picking it up. Even the Sven could have used it maybe for mana. No. Lion? No, everyone was good, so it was actually a very justified deny. Meanwhile, top, this Batrider still trying to get his Blink Dagger very hard. Miracle just coming around. We're going to finish off this top tower now that we have mid tower down and Medusa's farming a quarter stack, and most of it is dead here. Faceless Void's just trying to weaken what he can here without stealing the last hit from this Medusa. And,
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Faceless Void providing a lot of extra potential for the Medusa farming. Looks like it is going to be a first pickup Manta style for Medusa, and they're gonna engage on this top here.
Radiant
Fortification
structures are
used, possibly trying to get a deny here. Bat would be
Radiant's
risking
top
a
tower
lot
is
to try
under
and deny
attack.
on top, and
Radiant's
they're not going to
top
take the
tower
chance.
has
Miracle will
fallen.
end up getting the top tower, and that's direct goal for Miracle as well. Level 10, not level 11 yet, so he couldn't take the stack himself. But Batrider trying to make a possible engagement here. Does not see the bird yet. There are no wards providing vision for them to end up seeing it. So, what's happening there? Gromblade being picked up for the Sven here, having the capability to be able to double hit into the lane here. He's at 6.8k net worth, with actually the Medusa following at the top at the moment with 7.1. That ancient stack giving her a lot of gold. And there's also just a couple jungle stacks. Actually, it looks like they're all normal stacks here. And
Radiant's
just gonna
top
keep going here.
tower is
Batrider
under
picks up the
attack.
Blink Dagger. First item picked up for Batrider. And he still has a raindrop, actually. He's probably not going to be able to hold on to it for long. The Dragon Knight's being able to expend the... Oh, looks like actually a kill happens on the Lion and bottom here on the Faceless Void. Solo Chronosphere, possibly... Yeah, Chronosphere plus Lich Ball ult. That ended up killing him off indefinitely. But obviously, nobody else is there yet, so there's still a lot to do here. Top tower is down, and Dragon Knight is coming in to try and get this next tier tower here. A lot of Quelling Blades actually on the side of... what is this? ACA? ACA? I haven't heard of it before.
Radiant's
Looks like
bottom
just a lot of
tower is
Quelling Blades,
under attack.
a lot of creep damage that they're able to provide here.
Radiant
A lot of creep
structures
here.
are fortified.
Looks like they are going to fort, and the smoke does go out in the jungle here to try and get up on this fight here. But the tower's going to go down really quickly. They're not going to be able to get a lot of potential off of this, especially with Dragon Knight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Obviously, Lich ult was used. Looked like they pick up everybody with that scan here. They're going to try and get an engagement. Batrider's going to do a lasso. Stun's being landed right on top of Miracle here. Miracle is going to be able to get up. Phoenix Egg being dropped down. Miracle is going to die to the Spanish, but Egg actually goes down as well. Phoenix is going to die. 2 dead on the side of the ACA here. Looks like Lich is going to be the next one. Finger and another stun dedicated for the Lich to end up getting 3 kills here. Looks like Faceless Void is being chased out by the Batrider, but not good enough. Bat does have Blink. He could get a secondary engagement, but it's not going to be the case. Medusa just going to refarm these Ancients here.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
They're going to lose this bot tower fortification expended to try and make it a little bit of longer duration. And yeah, bot tower will end up going down. Nobody gets the credit goal.
Tower has
so that's a little bit of an unfortunate problem there. Courier floating around. He's got the Manta on it. Dragonite. They're going to try and go for the second tier tower here. The Gromblade, they're going to be able to do quite a bit here. They dedicate fortification, but there is no Chronosphere on this Faceless Point. Faceless Point getting stunned out. Phoenix dropping a Firebird, but it's not going to be the case here. Phoenix stunned, losing a lot of health to the Batrider. Batrider blinks actually in, gets everything. Invoker getting a kill onto the bird. Looks like Phoenix Egg. Oh, never mind. Looks like Blitz dropping a ball on top of everybody. That's 3 dead on the side of the Dyer here. Looks like they're going to chase down this Lion. Doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He's trying to find a way out, but it's not going to be the case here. Miracle popping his ultimate, still in poison form actually, not in dragon form. And they're gonna get the kills. They stayed on that tower way too long. They ended up just throwing their bodies basically at the tower. There was no reason they should have been there for as long as they were. The Batrider got stunned almost immediately as he jumped in, which allowed a lot more potential for everyone else to just get damage onto the team before Batrider decided to disable any specific heroes. Lincoln Sphere being actually the first item to be picked up by Medusa. That's actually picked up on the screen. Looks like this will be an early Roche done by the Dagger. Sunstrike going down. Losing quite a bit of HP, but we'll end up just rewinding it. But they are going to try and make a little bit of a move on this Roche here, but there's not going to be enough damage to be able to do. Swap not available. Or swap is available, but not lasso, and that's something that they would need in order to end up taking this fight here. Finger also on cooldown, but they still have a chance to go on an engagement of any sort here. Sorry, I was just checking something. And looks like they're just gonna work down this middle here. And Lion, he's got Twinkle Boots. There's a drums on the Invoker. Midas still available as well on the enemy team. Looks like they're gonna find that the Sven is farming in the forest. There's not really any immediate stuns they can do here. John will end up stunning them out here, but I don't think he can really get away here. Batrider getting ulti. Basically dropping Chrono on top of 3 heroes. 2 dots being used. Phoenix Egg dropped down as well. They're gonna have to retreat one way or another, but it looks like Shiki will end up going down. That is 4 dead again, but the Dragonite fairly low HP. Mech being used. Looks like, oh god, the Batrider is gonna be chased down by the Phoenix Burn. That is all 5 dead on the side of the Dire. Radiant. Damn it. On the side of the Radiant here, and they're gonna retry this Roche here with Miracle at fairly low HP. He will end up needing to have somebody else tank him. And that's exactly what's gonna happen here. Middle tower goes down for the Dire.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Looks like top tower might actually go down as well here. Too much damage being put out on the towers by the creeps, but this will end up being a Roshan for
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Nothing they're really going to be able to do against that. It's like TT being dropped by Miracle. Yeah, DK going to pick up the the Aegis of Immortality. Gonna go for a Black King bar here. Midas being picked up from somebody. Didn't actually see who. I swear, if it's by Faceless, I'm gonna report. Oh, it's Phoenix. Okay. Well, I've seen it every now and again on Phoenix. Phoenix getting a Midas to try and get that recovery farm. I mean, he is second to lowest on the bottom here with 3.6k, but it's another very situational thing that you would probably pick up for a Phoenix, being a Midas and so on and so forth. But having that Midas will allow him to farm a lot more efficiently.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Just everybody else is still farming out pretty well. The Medusa getting her items to end up carrying out what she can here, and she's gonna take more stacks here. Like, the stacking has been absolutely fantastic by ACA here to end up just maximizing any bit of farm you can with this Phoenix. Just maximizing the farm. That's pretty much it. Like, they maximize this Medusa's farm as much as they can early game to end up capitalizing in the late game against the Sven, who would be their end up late game comer. Looks like Blink Dagger actually is on the Sven already, and Dominator with Gromblade. So most likely they're gonna go into some sort of this is basically an initiation Sven. He is supposed to die here, which I guess is why he's building more and more strength items. He's got 900 gold. yeah, that's pretty much it. And looks like they're going to try and push out this middle here. Dragonite TP plus Mega Dragon Form. He is going to deal enough damage
Dire's
to the
top
tower.
tower is
Before the
under
creeps end
attack.
up getting there. He is actually
Radiant's
just going to
middle
keep
tower
going
is
beyond the
under
creeps here.
attack.
Invoker will get top tower, but at what cost? They're going to get the mid
Radiant
tower
structures
plus a
are
fortification, actually. There's going to be
Radiant's
no defending
bottom
this
tower
tower
is
here.
under
It's not actually going to be the case. Miracle jumping in there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful Faceless Void Chrono here. Miracle does end up living through here. Faceless Void does end up getting killed on top of it. Dragonite kills out the Batrider here. Actually gets the Lion as well. So much damage getting out by the Dragonite. That is 3 kills going to the way of Miracle in specific against this freaking just everything else here. Looks like they're gonna blink onto the top, onto the high ground here. Bam! Looks like that is all 5 dead yet again for the Radiant here. Mid tower will end up going down. And Dragonite expending Aegis. They can still get here, but full buybacks on the enemy team.
Radiant's
They could
middle tower
very
is
well
under
end up
attack.
coming back and try to defend this barracks. I mean, they are fairly low respawn. It is only 20 minutes, so they still have a chance to get in.
Radiant's
Obviously,
middle tower is full.
that's not going to be the case here. Phoenix is going to TP top and end up defending the tower. This dagger being picked up on
Radiant's
the
middle
dragon.
barracks
Trying to get
are
the
under
last
attack.
hit.
Middle
Does end up
barracks
getting it.
have
That Rider
fallen.
does the little casket thing, but not going to be enough here. These small barracks will end up going down as well. Stun, not actually landing onto Lucy here. They really want to get these ranged barracks really bad, and they actually did end up
Radiant's
getting it.
middle
So
barracks
there
have
is going to
fallen.
be a retreat. Scotty is picked up on the Medusa with 2.2k HP. Looks like they're going to try and get a second engagement here. Batrider triggers the lasso. Triggers lasso onto the Lincoln Sphere. Not going to be enough here. Ult still available on Medusa. That is going to have to be a last resort here. They could take an engagement on it if she ults and actually gets anyone. Another block being sent out here. Looks like there's going to be a Lich Ball going out too. It's going to be a dead. Oh my gosh. Faceless Void here's all the damage. It doesn't matter. Bam! Dead. She is going to end up calling the GG, and that is the end of the game here. They tried to get an engagement off of what they can here. There's going to be no other way. And no, there was no other way that it could have happened. So that is ACA versus, I guess, just the Radiant ends up going down against this. Yeah, so good job to everybody on the team. Obviously, there was a stand-in Miracle, so obviously he was able to provide a lot. The mid Dragonite was able to get a lot of farm compared to the rest of the team. On the enemy team, that is. The Sven, he was able to provide fairly early for his team, but wasn't able to provide further beyond that. So that's game 1 for today, everybody. We're gonna jump into another game. Hello everybody, this is Party PD, and I hope you have enjoyed this casting session. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe, and then further investigate into the playlist, as throughout this week we will probably have more clips of international casting games. And so with that, we will see you next time for some more Dota 2 casting. It's been Party PD, signing off.